Hey everyone, it's time for Stoked on this, but I'm all by myself because we're not really recording a podcast this weekend. Everyone's out doing some fun things, and we got some podcasts already in the pipeline that I'm going to release, but I still wanted to do a Stoked on this week of some things that came out that is super, super cool, so I'm going to be sad and all alone right now, but I'm still going to show you guys some really, really cool stuff. First off, the first thing I got excited about this week, a new Halloween trailer just came out that was pretty cool. It's getting us ready a little bit more than a month from now, October 19th, the Halloween movie, I guess Halloween 2, I think it's going to be called. It's a direct sequel to the first Halloween movie. It's going to come out in theaters. It looks pretty cool. I'm stuttering over my words. It's just, I'm so excited for it. It looks pretty cool. I'm going to play it for you guys right now so you can check it out, and then we'll talk about it when we come back.
Trick or treat!
So my house is here. Which one should we go to? They're all spooky. I'm gonna pick that one over on across the street. Yeah. Oh, what the? Hey! Sorry about that. Sorry.
40 years ago, on Halloween night, Michael Myers murdered 3 people.
After that horrific night, he was sent back to the institution in captivity.
Prayed every night that he would escape.
What the hell did you do that for?
So I can kill him. The bus crashed.
Michael Myers escaped.
He'll return to Haddonfield, his home.
I need to protect my family.
You have no security system, Karen.
Mom, you need help.
Evil is real.
There's a reason we're supposed to be afraid of this night.
I've been preparing for this for a long time. It is not safe to be on the street tonight.
Go home! Get out of here! Get inside! Michael!
He's here. He is a killer, but he will be killed tonight. Happy Halloween, Michael.
So that was the new Halloween trailer, the second one that's been released for the movie. I like this one a little bit more. It's a little bit more fluid. You have longer shots in there. You have a lot of the voiceover work, but it still has my favorite part from the first trailer where Michael Myers or someone, their hand comes over the bathroom stall and drops a bunch of teeth to the floor. It's super creepy. It's so weird. It's like, this one seems like it's going to be pretty intense and pretty frightening, which, you know, I feel like the very, very first Halloween back in the day, it was a little suspenseful, but I feel like it was too slow, where this one feels like the pace is a little bit faster and things are going to be a little bit more actiony. It feels more like Terminator Judgment Day compared to the original Terminator in that sense, how it got a little bit more of a testosterone boost on it, I guess, if you will, or some steroids. So that looks pretty cool. I'm definitely going to check that out once it's out in theaters. Pretty excited for that. Always great to have some good horror films when the Halloween season comes around. Second thing I'm super excited about, just saw at the end of this last week, a new Starfox game for the Nintendo Switch is coming out, but they released 28 minutes of gameplay footage on IGN. And this looks amazing. I'm not going to play it on here. It's 28 minutes. It's super long. I'll put a link in the description if you want to go see it. I recommend you at least watch the first bit of it, because the first about 8 minutes or so is the opening cinematic and a little bit of gameplay that kind of shows you what's going on, and then It kind of gets into a little bit more boring stuff as it goes on later, but it gives you a feel for the world and the graphics. It is still a work in progress, so you'll notice that something that's kind of weird is the laser effects, like the laser shots and stuff aren't there, or any of the spinning sounds from the ships and stuff. It's just pretty much music and dialogue you hear, so it's a little bit offsetting, but it gives you a good picture of what this is going to look like and what the story is going to kind of be. Interesting story, definitely a lot different than Starfox 64 from back in the day. This one looks like it's going to have some fun stuff to do, and you're even going to be planet side on a lot of things you're going to be in space. Normally you're on planets and stuff in the first one, which is not normal or abnormal for this. But what's different is the very first thing you're playing as is in space. A lot more open feel, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And everyone's favorite line, do a barrel roll by what's his face, Pappy, Peggy Pappy. The rabbit one. I forget his name. He tells you to do a barrel roll, which is always great. That's the answer to anything in life is do a barrel roll. So that's pretty cool. Definitely check that out. Put the link in the description for both the trailer and the new Starfox gameplay footage. I'm hoping to get a Nintendo Switch around Black Friday because there's a lot of great games on it, a lot of great games coming out for it. But what do you guys think? Do you think I should get a Nintendo Switch? Do one of you guys have a Nintendo Switch you want to send me? Do you want to send me $300 to buy a Nintendo Switch? That'd be awesome. I should put a tier in Patreon for $300 so I can get a Nintendo Switch for that. And also, normally we have Cam on the show, and he's not here because he is out right now. I'm filming this on Sunday. The Denver Broncos, which is my team of choice and Cam's team of choice, is playing the Seattle Seahawks at Sports Authority Stadium in Denver, Colorado, and he's there with his girlfriend Jess, and they're getting to watch the game. She's a Seahawks fan, he's a Broncos fan. Super cool that they get to see that game together and their opposing teams and everything, so I'm super stoked for them. As it stands right now, it's 10-14, and the Broncos are winning, but it's before halftime, so I'm sure they'll fall apart and the Seahawks will end up winning, but I'm hoping that the Broncos pull through for this game one. That's another thing I'm stoked on this week. Football's starting. That's great. First week in the books. Got 16 more to go, and then playoffs and all that fun stuff. Fantasy's going strong. That's great. But I do want to play a little quick clip here. Cam does love all of our listeners so much that while he was out on his vacation, he sent us a little video to show what he's doing and how he's having a good time. So here he is.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Cam from Wreck Run Podcast and also just being alive. I'm in Denver and my girlfriend drank a beer made out of testicles. I tasted it.
And that's a drunk Cam drinking really weird beer. Yeah, so that's interesting, but that's what he's up to. That's what I'm up to. That's why I'm all sad and lonely today, talking to you, just staring right into a camera awkwardly about what I'm stoked on this week. But what are you guys stoked on this week? Let me know. We have a new show on Wednesday coming out that's super cool, where we get to film and record at the Dudes Brewing Company in Santa Clarita, California. The Dudes is a super awesome craft brewery out here in the Southern California area. They have a bunch of tasting rooms all over the Los Angeles and I think even the Orange County area. Great beer, great people. We have the owner of the Dudes going to be on, and TV personality from TMZ, Brian McDaniels, will be on as well. So me and Cam are hosting our podcast on Wednesday of Beers of Pop Culture at an actual brewery with the owner of a brewery and some dude who was on TMZ, but he's also a cool guy. So go check that out. They also have a podcast called A Few Beers, A Few Laughs. Me and Cam are featured on that one coming up as well. So if you want to hear us kind of talk with some comedians and stuff like that and do some fun stuff, we will be doing that in the next few days or so. That will be going up live, or I guess it won't be going up live. It'll be going up pre-recorded. So check that all out, and we will see you guys next week.